Shameless Season 1 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important. If you were caught up to the point where I am every watching or watching Shameless, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which, of course, I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. Now, I've never covered this show before on the channel. I never did a review before. I did do a rant video on the Shameless series finale. This will be my second time watching this show all the way through. And if you want to check out that Shameless series finale rant, if you've watched every single episode of Shameless, I'll put that in the end screen for like the final 20 seconds of the video. It should be right around here, maybe here. Just make sure you check that out. This will be Shameless Season 1, Episode 5. The title of this episode is called Three Boys. And this will be my review, reaction, recap. After just finishing watching the episode, V talks to Fiona about Kev's drunk proposal. Fiona tells V things between her and Kev are perfect. Don't ruin it. V doesn't want to go through with getting married. Carol is upset, V's mom, Carol, that they don't want to go through with getting married. Carol tells Kev and V that V's dad had left them an envelope with money for when V gets married. The wedding is back on because they want that cash. Fiona pisses in the cup for someone to get food. V likes the food and will do anything for her for delicious food or anything else. Frank actually has 3 testicles, apparently. Has to go in for a biopsy. Kev finally tells V that he can't marry her because he's already married. Fiona suggests that V and Kev still get married but not officially file it to get the money V's dad had left. Sheila's upset about Frank's biopsy. Carol wants V to be married by a priest. Frank gets a shave from a part of his balls, at least. Goes to a breast cancer meeting because he thinks the 3 testicles might be some form of cancer. And obviously, I wouldn't blame him for thinking that. Lip and Ian take Carl to church to be an altar boy to mess up this priest, to get him to kind of go their way with things with this wedding. Steve gets pulled over with Fiona in the car because they started to kind of get a little frisky. Tony wants his license and registration, but Steve has a plan. He has somebody shoot a gun off somewhere and gets the cops' attention. All this gets Fiona pretty turned on. Cash takes Ian to his house since his wife is away, but it freaks Ian out and it smells like goats in there. V and Kev have their respective bachelor and bachelorette parties. V's brother, Marty, shows up. Frank isn't going to die of cancer. He's really happy about that, but he's going to die of COVID. Spoiler alert. Marty escaped from prison, and he's also got Tourette's syndrome, and he's played by Anthony Anderson, who's a pretty funny actor, very underrated, even though sometimes he can be a little annoying, and his role on The Shield, playing Antoine Mitchell, is pretty solid. If you haven't checked out The Shield yet, pretty awesome cop show, and I'm not into those kind of cop shows, but The Shield is pretty good, and Anthony Anderson's a recurring character throughout the series that plays a character named Anton Mitchell, and he's pretty, is it Antoine or Anton? I can't remember what exactly it is, but he plays a pretty good bad guy. Sheila plans on going to V and Kevin's wedding, and the dress she is going to wear is going to protect her. Okay, Sheila sometimes just doesn't think logically with her issues. V doesn't want Marty to go to the wedding. He takes her dress and threatens to light the house on fire. V mentions to Kev and Fiona that she would actually want a kid of their own when he didn't think that V wanted a kid of her own. And Kev calls them tomorrow people. Okay. V tells Marty she wants him to give her away, but it's just a ploy to get him out of the bathroom, and then Fiona gives him some sort of sedative by poking him on the rear end, I believe, and they actually handcuff him around the toilet like that. And then we also see that Mandy kisses Ian just because she wanted to kiss her boyfriend. Sheila, well, we figured she couldn't go to the wedding. Kevin V get fake married. Frank actually kisses Carol because Frank is, well, wasted as Frank usually is. V's father only left $500. So all this work for $500. Like, really? $500? That's like chump change when you're trying to buy a house. Steve hasn't shown up with the cake yet. V tells Fiona, at least Tony's here and he's always reliable. So V's trying to get Fiona to go Tony's way when Tony, like, saved himself for Fiona. Steve finally arrives with the cake. Better late than never. Kev takes pictures with the Gallagher family since they're like family to him, and he gets pissed that they fucking grab everything or take everything of his. Lip is having sex with Karen in the bathroom, and Marty shows up and putting toilet paper all over himself and lighting a match as the episode ends. So, interesting episode. I do like V and Kev as characters on Shameless. Of course, I like Steve and Fiona. The kids, Carl, Debbie, Liam, early on at least, they're kind of pointless in my opinion. Lip is good. He doesn't get a lot to do right away. Ian, I'm conflicted on some of the stuff that he does. And then Frank, Frank's awesome, but sometimes I think he overshadows things. So I'm going to give the character of the episode for females to V. And then for the males, Frank. There could be other people that could be the characters of the episode. I'm well aware of it. And my score is a 7.5 out of 10. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Shameless and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, make sure you smash that like button. Share this video to any Shameless fans that you know, or put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Make sure if you're caught up with all the episodes of Shameless that you check out my series finale rant, and that should be right here, right about now. Leave a comment in the comment section about what your thoughts on the episode are, what would your score of the episode, and who would be your male and female characters of the episode. And last, but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You took the time to watch the video, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.